Hi, I'm Lauren. What's your name?
Marena Haley.
Hi, Marina. So, I've heard that one of your favorite pastimes is going to the beach. Am I right?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah. And where do you usually go to the beach at? Is it usually at like a beach bar or?
No, I live out in South Florida, so almost every weekend, a group of my friends and I will usually pack up our stuff and head out to the beach and just hang out for the day.
Oh, so do you have any fun stories about that stuff or?
Yeah, there's always the issue of my drink kind of getting hot automatically when we get out there, so it's kind of hard to have like a good time when your soda gets hot as soon as you get out there, especially
Please excuse the buffering.
when it's hot.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I said it gets really hot here in South Florida, so how are you supposed to keep your drinks cold when it gets that hot? So this one time I had an iced coffee that was keeping me awake for that day. It was a really rough night the night before. And I decided to take it out to the beach with me. And as soon as I got out there, it got all warm and gross. And no one wants to drink iced coffee that is then heated up by the sun. It's gross.
Yeah, that sounds gross. And it's just lukewarm coffee that's watered down.
Yeah, and it's no bueno.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
No.
So, do you usually just have the scene when you go to the beach, or do you find that your drinks get hot multiple times, or any other
Pretty much
occasions?
anywhere. I can go to the pool and just want to sit down and read my book and bring a sweet tea with me, and it gets all warm automatically. Being out there for 10 minutes and then your drink's all hot.
And then it doesn't really cool you down, does it? It's just,
Yeah, and it's kind of like you don't want to bring a whole cooler with you because then you got to worry about packing ice and like getting ice if you don't have ice to begin with. You got to pay for ice and then carrying the cooler around. And like, I'm just one girl. Like, I don't want to carry like the cooler all the way to the pool just for a couple hours.
I understand that. That stuff can get heavy, and it's just not fun.
Mhm. Exactly.
So, when have you first, had this need? Would you say you've had it for a long time, or have you just.
Probably my whole life. Even my parents probably have it. You know, when we go out to the beach as a family and then we'll bring a drink, we'll stop at McDonald's or Subway on the way to the beach, and then our drinks get all melted by the time we're out there for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's annoying. Florida heat really kills any drink.
Yeah, and it's like that a lot of places too.
I agree. So, you've pretty much had this your whole life, and you just noticed it your whole life, or has it really hit
It's
you
kind of just
lately?
been something that there's never been like a solution for, so I feel like kind of just deal with it. It's kind of like an expected issue at this point.
Yeah, it's kind of like you live in Florida. It's just one of the things that you have to live with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely
What
understand
did
that.
you do?
So, have you been doing anything to address that need? Like, brought ice to the cooler, or do you just throw it
Usually
out?
we'll go out of the way and stop and buy ice and pack a cooler if anything, and then you know once you do pack a cooler, once you get to the beach and you take your drink out of the cooler, you only have 10 minutes to drink it before it gets hot. Then, unless you want to stick it back in the cooler, but then you have the risk of it spilling in the cooler, making a mess. Who wants to deal with that? I'm not cleaning it up.
Yeah, that just sounds horrible and annoying and time consuming and like,
Just messy.
yeah, exactly. So, I had a solution to this problem that I created. It's a koozie that you can put in the freezer, and it'll keep your drink colder longer. It'll have ice on the inside, but it'll still be warm on the outside. And then on the bottom, for the last couple inches, it'll have a little place to collect the water that'll drip down, because when your beer's cold, it drips on you, gets your clothes wet, and it's just annoying. This way, it'll still keep it cold, and will keep it cold longer than regular koozies.
Oh wow, that's a really good idea.
Yeah. So do you
Never
think
thought of that.
Do you think if you had that when you use it, would you spend the time to like put it in the freezer a little bit before and then use it, or?
I mean, I think it'd be way easier than like getting out a cooler and packing ice, and it'd be easier just to throw that in the freezer for a minute and then grab it out on your way out to the pool or the beach for sure. It would depend a lot on how long it would last too.
Yeah, it would definitely stay cold for at least an hour, which is a lot longer than any other thing, especially in the Florida heat. Other places it would probably stay colder longer, but
yeah, and that would even fix the problem. Like if you brought a cooler and then you like had the koozie with you, you could take a drink out and then put it in that and keep it cold longer than 10 minutes too.
Yeah,
And then
definitely.
And then if you did have a cooler, you could just throw it in there and it'll get cold really quick.
Exactly.
That's a great idea.
Well, thank you.
Huh.
Well, it was very nice talking to you today. Thank you so much for all of your time, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.
Of course. Thank you so much.